All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Harmless Dave right here, right now, talking about real music in real time for real people just like you right there and just like me right here. Fleetwood Mac and their changing narrative on retirement. That is the subject of this video. Probably no other topic, even when I was fully engrossed in the Journey controversy from a couple of years ago, which really got my channel off the ground. I remember fondly getting a text message about how I was on CNN last night. And I was like, what? And yeah, they took a little snippet from one of my videos. I used to film the videos outside, and I used to have Muscovy ducks wandering around outside where I lived. And it was kind of a cool place to record the videos. And it was kind of warm because I live in Southwest Florida. So you go out there and you got to do that video in one take. You really can't keep doing too many, or you're going to see a lot of sweat pouring off. But anyway, I remember seeing that little snippet of me on CNN, and I thought, wow, I've really made it. And then, it occurred to me that, yeah, that was just about 5 seconds of audio. Not a big deal, but I would say that was a fairly controversial time in the history of this particular channel. But I would have to say that what's going on with Fleetwood Mac has probably eclipsed all of that controversy that was the Journey controversy. By the way, the Journey controversy actually is still lingering. It's just kind of smoldering underneath, and I think everybody who's involved with Journey is getting along because they see a lot of financial benefit to doing that. But these aren't guys who are hanging out together and going out for beers and so forth. These are people with very different interests. When it comes to Fleetwood Mac, though, I would say that they have similar interests in that they want to continue to work, they want to continue to make money, and even though this was billed as a farewell tour, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing promoters coming forward saying, hey, you've got a complete backup band doing the heavy lifting. All you guys have to do is hit the stage, play your instruments a little bit, sing a little bit. You've got Neil Finn out there handling vocals, who's a bit younger. You've got Mike Campbell playing guitar. He's a little bit younger, but not much. And then, you've got the core band. You've got Christine McVie, Stevie Nicks, Mick Fleetwood, and John McVie, all of whom seem to be quite content with, making some real money going out on tour. That's really the only way this band is going to earn a lot of money. If they record new music with this lineup, I don't see that as a big money maker. I don't see that getting onto the radio. I mean, if Steve Perry can barely get on the airwaves, I don't think a Fleetwood Mac song, now they would probably have either Stevie or Christine handle lead vocals on a new Fleetwood Mac song, but I don't see it getting to radio because Lindsey Buckingham was the guy who got that band on the radio. No matter what decade they were in, he managed to produce music that was radio friendly for that time period. And he did it again, actually, on the Buckingham McVie project. The problem with that was it wasn't called Fleetwood Mac, and it didn't have the backing of a major record label pushing the phones and doing what big labels often do. They just put that out and figured the fans would eat it up, and the fans who understood how good it was really did love that record. But as far as retirement, we've heard different things from different people. We've heard both Mick and Stevie talk about how they want to continue. Mick talking about making new music, as I've mentioned. And for fans, who are probably Leonard Skinnered to death, I don't know, I just used it as a verb, meaning that Leonard Skinnered says, yep, this is it. This is our farewell tour. And then we're back, we're recording again, and we will probably do another tour to support our new album, even though we said we were all done. This stuff can go on and on for years. I mean, Ozzy Osbourne is a master at this farewell tour nonsense, because we know it's not a farewell tour. No more tours. Sure, okay. No more tours as Ozzy, but you'll get Black Sabbath back together again, or you'll find some other, outlet to do another tour. Although in Ozzy's case, his health is going downhill quickly. And maybe Fleetwood Mac will rethink all of this sort of flowery rhetoric that they're giving to all the media outlets regarding how healthy everybody is and how content this band is and how they're the best they've ever been. I just think that, based on what's happened, retirement would be a much better option for this group. Make your money and then get off the stage and enjoy the rest of your life. If they wanted to bring Lindsay back and Lindsay agreed to come back and Lindsay could come back, we have no idea what condition Lindsey Buckingham is in, but say he makes a full recovery and his vocal cords are intact and so forth, then, maybe, but it would just be amazing if Lindsey came back, because number one, I've never seen a musician kick to the curb like this for really no reason in any band. It's very unusual for this to happen. And number two, the fans would probably be mad, because after the way Lindsey Buckingham has been treated, a lot of the Fleetwood Mac fans would be ticked off that Lindsey decided to go back with these people who really are all about either money or ego. A lot of people just blame Stevie Nicks for this. I don't necessarily just blame her. I think she was enabled by the drummer who needed cash. We know that almost for a fact, or from a very good source. John McVie and Christine McVie seem to be just going along to get along. And you got Irving Azoff, who is a great facilitator in the sense that he's able to convince everybody of what is coming when it comes to how much money they can earn touring around, even with musicians that really don't belong in the band. So all that to more or less say that I don't think the retirement is coming anytime soon, but they did say this was kind of like a farewell tour, but I have a hunch it's probably not a farewell tour. Just putting that out there. All right. See you soon.